Welcome back, guys. So today I am trying to make a BTS tote. I'm actually making this as a gift for one of my coworkers who is a big ARMY. So I wanted to create a custom tote for her. So I wanted to try the Caesar Easy Subly on this one, but when I printed on the Easy Subly, I don't know if you can tell, it looks really cute, doesn't it? Isn't it cute? So if you look carefully, oh, my printer's going off. Autofocus, come on. It's not focusing. There you go. Can you see the roller marks? And it's like, it looks textured, but I think it's because the paper's textured. And then look, oh my goodness, poor J-Hope, look at his mouth. And it's all over. It's all over. And with how expensive the Easy Subly was, oh, don't focus. With how expensive it is, I even tried to print one more time, and for some reason, like, I don't know if it's my computer being weird. Poor sugar. But you can't tell, I guess. The ink is just smearing everywhere. And I guess this is something that happens with the Easy Subly depending on what printer you're using. And I just happen to have an Epson EcoTank, and this happens. And I mean, a lot of them say before, well, this came from the printer itself. I haven't even cut it out. Some people have the roller marks from their Cricut. Their Cricut will smear it, and then a lot of people will say to take your press and kind of hover it on there to quickly dry it. But there's nothing I can do if it's coming straight from the printer itself. So I didn't want to waste any more of that with how expensive it was. But I did buy this one from Amazon, and it had pretty good reviews. And I cut this one out. This one dries. It didn't come out wet, so it was, that ink right there is from my fingers from touching everything, but it came out dry and it didn't smear, and I had it cut out. And then I also I wanted to try a few things out. So this one is the Amazon, and then I didn't know that this brand, which I see all over Walmart, makes the same thing. So I wanted to try. So this logo is this one, and then the Amazon one is this one. And you actually get 10 sheets in this and this. I don't remember how much they were, but definitely a lot cheaper than the Easy Subly. And remember, I bought more of these actually, the Jolie's, the one where I made the Sanrio DIY Sanrio hoodie, and I made a few totes for my sisters and they really liked it. I'll show you guys what my Sanrio hoodie looks like now. I've washed it a few times. It's not as vibrant as I would like it to stay, but in a pinch and for how much this cost and how much the hoodie was, I got a makeshift hoodie. So we're gonna try these two out and see how they look. No, that wasn't a good idea. You know, I thought it would be okay, but the ink's coming off. You see his hand? You see how the ink's come off? You know what? I'm gonna have to redo them. You know what? Good thing it's so cheap. I'm gonna reprint it. I'm gonna reprint it on this one. Round 2. We're gonna try this again. Okay guys, I just realized when I got this cut out, there were individual pieces. So I'm using the part that I'm gonna throw away as a stencil, I guess, on placement. Since the reason why I cut out that carrier sheet was because I knew that these were individual pieces. So I knew it was. It's just now I didn't know how to put it on without the carrier sheet. So we're gonna have to do it like this. Since I can't use a sticker without ripping off the... So... I'm just going to go on there too. Let it set. Whoa. Yeah. Pressure. Nice. Let me get off. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. The boys. Okay. YOLO, guys, YOLO. Should I put it higher? I think. Just do it, just do it, just do it. That's weird. Maybe it has to be a cold peel. That's weird. I think it needs to be a cold peel. Let's read the instructions on this one. Probably should have done that in the first place, but you know what? I thought it was going to be all the same. Don't use our boron line work service t-shirt, please. Ooh. Cover the image with silicone. Silicone. Do they mean this? Oh, I should have used this instead of the butcher paper. Press as hard as you can. Peel warm. Let transfer cool for 30 seconds before peeling. A cricket press is an I don't know if you could see that. I forgot to trim that little piece right there next to Jimin's hand. It was stuck on. I got the one over here by J-Hope's leg, but I swear there has to be a way to get it off. So that one was a little weird. I don't like the finish on this one. I think it's because you have to use this paper instead. I used butcher paper. Yeah, this one's a lot slippery, a lot more slippery. There's like no friction. So so it's a lot smoother of a peel. Uh-huh. Got him. I got it. Yeah, it left a weird texture on J-Hope, on Jin's legs. I mean, it still looks really good, but I think it's because I did it, so I'm nitpicking it. Maybe if I try to press it some more and put a lot of pressure on it. Maybe it'll smoothen it out. Can't get my camera to focus. Here we go. Do you see like a texture on his, like, maybe it's just the texture of the canvas on this. I mean, Jungkook looks a lot smoother, but probably it's because I was trying to lift over here. But I think it looks, altogether it looks fine. And for some reason, this is the pen and gear one. This one was a lot easier to work with than, where'd it go? Where'd I put it? Here. It was a lot easier to work with. Oh look, I didn't realize this has a little t-shirt thing. T-shirt guide. So all together, I think maybe because they're cheaper, it might just have like a different type of finish on top. This one, if you buy this one online, use this transfer cover. It's like kind of like wax paperish, and it does kind of ghost, or not ghost, what do you call it? It'll bleed through because I sublimated. But when I pressed this one, this is the same butcher paper, it didn't leave any bleeding on here, and it looks really good. But the other one, this one, bled. And the Jolie's also bleeds when you press it, so I thought maybe this would be better to use than this. I thought maybe because this is so thin, I didn't want to use it. This one is the one that came with this one. This one came with the Jolie's, and it's not as smooth as this one is. And let's see. And the pen and gear one comes with something similar to this. Well, it was a good trial. I think altogether, think my favorite might be, for the price, so far, I don't know how well it holds up, just working with it. This one, it comes with 10 sheets, and it's cheap, and it's easily accessible. I bought this at Walmart. Then this one, you only get 5, but I think it's about the same price as the Pen and Gear one, and it's also easy to work with. This one is easy to work with, just you have to, I would use their paper for it, and then wait a few seconds before you peel it off, because some of that ink was peeling off with the butcher paper. And then the Easy Subway is probably my least favorite. It looks very vibrant just on that paper. I feel like it would have, and I forgot to change the background to white. So it's, look at that. It's been sitting out here for I don't know how long, and it's still blading. So how long does it take for this to dry without using a heat press? And then the smearing, and then the cost. It's just, it's not my favorite, but I feel like maybe if it did work, it might last a little longer. I don't know, that's just me hoping that it would, for the price that you pay for it, but maybe. But since this is just a tote, and I'm not going to be, sorry, I'm trying to clean up here. Since this is a tote and it's not going to get like washed over and over again or stretched out because it's a canvas, I think that the cheaper ones would hold out fine. And it turned out pretty well. Just be careful with touching the ink, because it may look dry, or maybe you wash your hands before you touch it. Make sure there's no ink on your hands. And it looks fine. Definitely, I learned this on my other project that I didn't film. If it bleeds onto your butcher paper, get a new one. Don't be cheap like me and try to reuse it, because I tried and this bled onto the other project. Not this, obviously, but the previous bleeding on this transferred over to the new project that I had. Very, very slightly. Like if you were to look at it from afar, you don't see it, but you come closer and you'll see it. So, oh yeah, I should show you guys my sweatshirt. Right. So here it is, and this was the Jolie's, and it's, I think with, you know, the heat in the dryer, it's kind of getting crinkled a little bit, but I mean, it's still on there, it's not coming off. I just wish that the ink didn't fade out, because Bad Smear doesn't look black anymore, he kind of looks brown. I mean, the colors are holding up, just more faded. And that's with, I don't know how many times I've already washed this, but I think I'm going to try the other ones on a piece of clothing so you can see so I could compare the wear and tear. I bought a few more like cheap sweatshirts that I can put something on and then compare them all. But I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys liked this project, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what I should do next. And until next time, see you guys. Bye.